Part 2. I hid under my abusive mother's back porch. I found my deceased father while I was down there. I had never seen a grown woman turn pale before. Many things became confusing from that moment on. I remember being taken back to my house where there were many police cars and people around. The back porch was surrounded by yellow tape, and someone was taking away a black bag while my mother was handcuffed. After that, I went to live with my grandparents, Sheriff Joyce and her husband. I tried to ask what had happened and who Leo was, but I was always silenced. I was too young to know, but life got much better. Grandma was the best woman I could have hoped for in my life. We went out on weekends to the movies where she would let me have a giant soda even though I had to go to the bathroom halfway through the movie. When I asked if I could drink at 13, she let me try a beer. I spat it out and never touched it again. She never judged me for my love of art, letting me paint my room several times over the years. I felt safe by her side. She never raised her hand against me. When I turned 16, Grandma took me back to my mother's house. Everything had been torn down, but I could still see the yellow tape wrapped around some trees faded and torn. We sat together in the back of her truck. She opened a beer and drank half before taking out an orange soda for me. After drinking, she told me that Leo was my father. Luckily, she didn't tell me while I was swallowing. My father? I asked confused. Your real father. The man who lived with your mother was not your father. My grandmother took another beer. Leo was my son. I loved him so much, but when you were about 6 months old, he disappeared. My stomach sank. My mother just imprisoned him under the porch? I asked, starting to feel sick. Grandma took a deep sigh before leaving the beer unopened. It's something I could never understand. Leo told you to find me and that he loved crosswords, right?